when I became director in 1981, I was pleased with the general operation of the organization and the fact that I was a Texas Aggie and A&M was the oversight of the Texas Forest Service made me feel even better. And I'll never forget, we had about a 200,000 acre fire up north of Abilene, about to burn the little towns of Clyde and Moran and one or two others. And I got a call from Bobby Young. He said, Joe Fox is the fire boss up there, which is what we called him back then. And he said, Joe's been there about 3 days and he needs some moral support. And I said, well, I'm on the way. So I flew up there. He said, there'll be a DPS officer at the airport to pick you up and take you out to the fire headquarters. I said, great. So I called Bob again. He flew me up there and I got on the plane and landed, and there was a state trooper there in his uniform and state car, and he came up. He said, you're Director Miles? I said, yeah, I am. He said, well, I'm to take you to the fire command center. I said, thanks. He said, I want to tell you something before we leave. I said, what? He said, I will never tell another Aggie joke. I said, well, what brought you to this born-again experience? And he said, we're about to lose these towns up here, and no telling whatever else. And I see these trucks pulling up, and they've got these big white trucks and big yellow dozers on the back, and on that side panel of that truck it says the Texas Forest Service, a part of the Texas A&M University system. I said, thank you, I appreciate that. Well, several years later, after I had retired, the chancellor at that time in this said he wanted every sign to be changed to say the Texas A&M University system, or the Texas A&M Forest Service is actually what he wanted. And I couldn't help but respond to him that, in a letter to the editor, that the people that we work for know who we are. And I said, I think this is unnecessary, words to that effect, but it carried as little weight as any retired director would carry. So we still got it, and I guess we're all going to get used to it. But that was just a reaffirmation to me that the Texas A&M University system has got one heck of a good agency in this agency.